My name is Emma. I am 25 years old. I live in London. I work at a big company as an assistant. One evening I went to a small cafe. I wanted to relax after a long and tiring week. Suddenly, I saw Lucas walk in. He is my boss. He is the CEO of the company. I was shocked to see him in such a small place. Lucas smiled when he saw me. He came to my table and sat down. He said, "Emma, what a surprise." I felt nervous. I said, "Hello, Lucas." We talked for many hours. I felt close to him. He listened carefully to everything I said. Then he asked me to dance with him. I said yes. He came closer and kissed me. I knew it was wrong because he was my boss, but I did not stop him. After that night, the office felt strange and new. Everything felt exciting. When I saw Lucas, my heart beat fast. We tried to act normal, like a boss and his assistant, but it was hard. When no one was looking, we smiled at each other. One day Lucas sent me a message. It said, "Meet me at the hotel at 2:00. I could not say no. I went to the hotel after work. Lucas was waiting inside. He looked handsome and made me feel alive. We ate lunch quickly. Then Lucas said, "Emma, no one can ever know about us. This must stay a secret. My job and my name are very important." I knew that if people found out, everything would change. I promised to keep our secret. We became very careful. We met only when we were sure no one would see us. One night, Lucas showed me a wig and a mask. He said, "Let's use these. No one will recognize us." Lucas wore a hat and a fake beard. I wore a red wig and big glasses. We felt safe like this. We went to places where our co-workers also went. No one knew their boss and his assistant were there. During the day, I was Emma, the quiet assistant at her desk. At night, I was his secret lover. Then I saw her. Her name was Sarah, a co-worker from the office. She looked at us. I froze. My heart stopped. Lucas held my hand. He knew something was wrong. Sarah walked toward us. I whispered, "She is coming." Lucas said, "Don't worry." But Sarah stopped right in front of us. She looked at my face and seemed confused. Then she said, "Emma?" I quickly turned my head away. I said, "I think you are mistaken." Sarah laughed and said, "I'm sorry. You look just like a friend of mine." Then she walked away. My hands were shaking. Lucas looked scared too. After that night, everything between us changed. Lucas became cold and distant. He stopped calling me at work. He hardly looked at me anymore. He acted like I was only his assistant again. I felt scared and confused. I hoped he was just busy. One morning, Lucas sent me a message. It said, "Emma, please come to my office. We need to talk." My heart started beating fast. I walked quickly to his office and went inside. Lucas did not smile. His face was serious. He looked at me and said, "Emma, we have to stop this. We must stop seeing each other." I was shocked. I could not believe his words. I said, "Stop? Why, Lucas? What happened?" He said, "It is too dangerous. The night when your co-worker Sarah almost recognized us was a big problem. People are starting to notice. If the office finds out, I will lose everything, my job and my reputation. It is too risky for me. Tears filled my eyes. I said, "But I love you, Lucas. We can be more careful. We can meet far away." Lucas shook his head. "No, Emma, this is over. It was a nice time, but it was a mistake. It ends now." My heart broke. I walked out of his office without saying anything. That night, I could not sleep. I sent Lucas many messages. I told him how I felt and asked him to change his mind. I waited, but he never replied. He ignored every message. I finally understood the truth. Lucas chose his career over me. 1 month passed. I tried to forget him, but I could not. I thought about him every day. Work became very hard. I saw Lucas every day, but he acted like I did not exist. One morning, I arrived early at the office. When I walked into the lobby, I stopped. Lucas was standing there with a woman I did not know. She was young and very pretty. Lucas looked happy. I asked a co-worker, "Who is the new woman?" My co-worker said, "Oh, that is Clara. She started working here last week. Mr. Lucas hired her himself. They spend a lot of time together." I felt angry and hurt. Clara had replaced me. Lucas moved on very fast. I felt like our relationship meant nothing to him. That night, I sent Lucas another message. I told him I still loved him. He never replied. I could not keep the secret anymore. I needed to talk to someone. I trusted my friend Sarah, who worked in the same office. One afternoon, I told her everything. When I finished, Sarah said, "Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Your secret is safe with me." But the next morning, everything changed. When I walked into the office, everyone stared at me. I knew the secret was out. Sarah had broken her promise. Soon, Lucas called me into his office. He looked angry. "Did you tell people about us?" he asked loudly. I could not lie. "Yes," I said. "I told Sarah." Lucas put his head in his hands. "You should never have done that, Emma," he said. I went back to my desk. I felt sick and could not work. 1 hour later, the manager came to me. "Emma, we have to let you go," he said. I froze. "Why?" He said, "Your behavior was not professional. The secret relationship with Mr. Lucas broke company rules." I had lost my job. Lucas watched me leave. He did not stop me. He said nothing. I felt completely alone. I stayed at home for many days. I did not want to get out of bed. I thought about everything. Lucas never truly loved me. He loved the secret and the excitement. When the secret ended, he ended me too. Slowly, I became stronger. I found a new job at a design studio. My new boss is kind and respectful. Sometimes I see Lucas near my old office. He is with Clara. They walk together, holding hands. I learned an important lesson. Secret love is not real love. If someone wants to hide you, they do not truly value you. I deserve to be loved openly, not in the dark.